Hi folks, this is 1551. My train is here at 1600 and I want to do a walkie-talkie. I believe it would be a walkie-talkie challenge. But I woke up this morning today and some absolutely awful news. Australia had been fitted position for a terrorism attack. Now, I can't say the full count of deaths, but it is to be agreed it's double digits. Now, at this time of year, many religions have some kind of festival, either be Christmas or Diwali or Hanukkah or anything such like it. Oh, isn't that a nice cat? Oh. Anyway, I say every religion seems to have something going on at this time of year, and the people who are targeted by this barbaric fucking madness was the Jewish. Now we're going to get a wee kind of tap in and see if our Prime Minister, who's a Jew, has said anything. Nothing. He doesn't care. That was pretty much shown at the last terrorism attack we had in Manchester that also featured the Jews. Mr. Starmer, all he did was a stupid bloody tweet. He didn't turn up, he didn't give flowers, he didn't give, comfort or, talk about it properly at the next day that he was in Westminster. It was just kind of a wee tweet, nothing else. I could write a book about that bastard. He should not be in government, he should be in a lot ward. Or one of them lot wards that you'll never see the person ever again. But anyway, my days. What a horrible world we're living in. Can't celebrate something without the fear of being blown up. And I can say to the Australians, as a country, not a country, whatever, a big massive community, we feel your pain, although we're literally halfway across the planet from you, we still feel it, right? I'm at a loss. What could we do? What could help? What could take the sting out of this horrible shit covered situation? I honestly don't know. But when people say it's a religion of peace, acts like this aren't helping corroborate the matter. In fact, they're just giving fuel for the fire for these like cartoons like Family Guy and South Park and whatever else. They're just actually playing straight into their hands. Personally, up to probably about 5 years ago, I used to like going into town with friends or family, including myself. But there's a very unnerving energy about the town. And due to this, the thought of actually going to do shopping online rather than doing it face to face, meet people and all the rest of it, the latter option just doesn't have the same ring to it. It doesn't have the same taste or allure. You know, we're living in a sick and perverted world, especially in the United Kingdom. And instead of blowing each other up, cancel culturing each other and making fake reports to police, also known as legal warfare, we should be all gathering around each other. The world's getting difficult, and the thing that we definitely do need to do is gather around, comfort and support people instead of throwing them off at a high height, getting the police involved just because they have an opinion. The police don't care about us. The police only care about king, money and the state. Everything else is absolutely, it means nothing to no one. And people have got to realise that, you know, eventually there'll be that day where you're trying to report your best mate for having a view against HB sauce. The police could eventually turn round and or as a cancellation thing. Anyway, but I gotta be careful, because the more you report every Tom, Dick and Harry, the more likely chance the police will turn up, recognise you, and could actually charge you for wasting time. But at the minute, it's called warfare. It's awful, and nobody should be under that, to be honest. But Australia is a beautiful country with beautiful people and slightly more beautiful minded politicians. I just want this evilness to stop, because it's benefiting nobody. And every time a bus goes bang, that's a bus off the road, and that's going to end up cancelling a route run for someone one day. You know, let's say 13 gets boom powed, and because that bus has been blown out of any form of usefulness when it comes to depot planning, right, they'd have to cancel a bus run for that day. Now, imagine the amount of people that would be getting upset at the thought of running into work late because a bus in front has been cancelled. No. Actions have consequences, just think of that. Anyway, I'm going to end things now, and all I can say to America, to UK, to Europe, whatever, just think of the other person. You know, if there is someone out there that causes you an issue, well, deal with it through words, not bombs. And until the next time.